like a Hellcat.
Hey guys, it's Wesley with Invigorata. It's been a while since I came to you with a video, so here we are with my top 10 favorite GTA racetracks of December. These are in no particular order as they are all very fun in their own ways, and all download links will be in the description. First off, we have Mario Kart 2. This race strikes me as a multiplayer race for sure, and it would be a lot of fun with a full lobby. It's called Mario Kart 2 for a reason, and that's because it reminds me so much of that classic Mario Kart feel. One thing I noticed about it though, is you can't go too fast. I tried it with a supercar first, like I always do, but I definitely had much more fun in a sports car. Next, we have Insane LoopFlips, which was by far my favorite race, mostly because I like to play alone. It wasn't complicated and it was really straightforward and easy to follow. The name itself explains the most fun part of the race, where you literally go up a ramp and do a flip onto a wall ride loop. This race is a lot more fun solo, I think, because it would get very congested at the hardest part, and it just wouldn't be any fun for anyone because everyone would be in each other's way. Moving on, we have MAZEBank Trials in the mix. I'll start off with saying I absolutely suck at cycle races, and I won't say I hate them because I had a lot of fun playing this one. My favorite and least favorite part about it was that it had no checkpoints, so there was just a start and a finish. One cool thing that allowed is for the creator to make identical routes to keep things from getting clogged up, and it took me about 20 minutes to finish, but I imagine it would take about a max of 5 minutes for a decent GTA cyclist to finish. This next race made absolutely no fucking sense to me. Just like its name, wallride 69 in all caps, even though there are no real wall rides in it. However, it was so much fun just to drive through, and I think it would be a lot of fun with friends because it was obviously an amateur race creator who didn't do a bad job. It just doesn't flow well and the track is patchy, but other than that, I can't deny the amount of fun I had just doing 2 laps of it. This race isn't exactly unknown, but the creator is phenomenal. His races are my favorite, and speaking from the amount of downloads he has, his races are the community favorites too. PetayPanMoFo is the gamertag, and I'll put it in the description for anyone who wants to find his races. The corkscrew in this race was absolutely amazing and made perfectly. Although I didn't want to do it in third person, I did my best to get that perspective. It took me a while to finish though because it was semi-hard to do. I can't deny the amount of enjoyment it gave me though. Here we are with the off-road race of this video. It's called Mega Jump Race, and I only had 2 to choose from, so the other one will still have a link in the description. I chose this one over the other because it had more of a choose-your-own-route feel, and how you got from point to point was completely up to you for half of the race, while the other half flowed like a normal race. I chose the wrong vehicle to use, but I imagine if I'd picked a better one, things would have gone a lot smoother for me. I enjoyed Sky Stunt Line mostly because of all the flying from track to track in mid-air I did. The creator obviously did his best to plan where cars would land very strategically. I often went too fast or too far to one side of the ramps and just simply missed my landing strip, but it would make for an interesting multiplayer race, with lots of bumper cars and King of the Hill type things going on throughout the race, as racers try to knock each other off the tracks. Moving on, we have Half Loop Wall Ride, which is almost self-explanatory because it's only possible to do 1 lap, and all you do is start by going through a half-pipe type loop, and it leads you into a half-pipe type wall ride, which puts you on a platform, where you go through another half loop. After this part of the race, the whole thing just barely flows well or barely makes any sense at all. So all I can say about the creator is that he's talented in creating tracks, but not talented in planning races. Now we have Trackmania, for short. This track was so cool and so well made. Most of it is a player-made track over the ocean with cool ramps and twists and turns that make it exciting, while the other half takes place on a beach, which doesn't leave you disappointed in the tail end of the race, because it still gives you a big-ass ramp to ride. All in all, it was a well-designed map, and it gave me a good time with a nice smile. Last but not least, we have this race that I do not want to butcher the name of, so I won't even try to pronounce it. This one was interesting at the very least. It was one of the few that I actually played multiplayer on, and it didn't disappoint me at all. It's definitely made for multiplayer, and I could tell as I was going through the race and as I was trying to navigate it for the first time, while everyone else was trying to navigate it for the first time. And I got to fix the mistakes that the leaders made, which just happened to help me come out in front. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please let me know, and it could possibly become a monthly thing. We have other races that were good but didn't quite make the cut, so we put them in the description with the links, so be sure to check them out. Remember that there's links for every single race that was in this video. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe for our weekly videos, and we'll catch you later.